Ahoy mateys, this is BrickBeard today with the last part of our series on the Creator 3-in-1 model Townhouse Petshop and Café. Let's take a good look at the main build. There it is, the main model of set 30197 Townhouse Petshop and Café. This is part of the Creator 3-in-1 line and it comes with 969 pieces, released in 2019 and sold for $80, 80 euros, which comes down to 8 cents per piece. Usually these 3-in-1 models have a very good piece per price ratio. This one is a bit higher than some of the others. Let's see if it's worth it. This was designed by Morten Rauf and George Gilliatt, so two people who only worked on the Creator lines. And let's take a good look at the model itself. So the first thing you'll notice if you compare it to the B and the C model, the C model went completely up, the B model went all in the width. I think this set combines both of those ideas very well. It has a very nice cubic feel to it. It's a bit wider and higher, so this really is a nice combination of the ideas we saw in the other two models. And other than that, the details in this set are just really nice. You have the little logo of the pet shop here. We can see a nice little terrace. And on this side there is the cafe with some apartments on top of it. I also really like the little coffee mug that we have here on the side. So a lot of small details. The set, once it's built, it's a bit hard to rearrange. So it's not really possible to interchange the different apartments with each other, but you can do it if you take some parts apart. To close it off, we have a little hot dog stand here with a super nice hot dog bun, buildable bun on top of the cart. It comes with 3 minifigures, so before we're going to take a look at the score of the model itself, let's take a good look at all the minifigures that are in the set. As I've said before, usually in 3-in-1 models, the main focus point is not the minifigures, but the builds. So we get 3 minifigures in a set for 80 euros, but that's not a lot. I think it would be nice if they added 1 or 2 more minifigures, because a set like this really should go with some figs. But what is the overall rating of the minifigures themselves? They're not outstanding, but also not terrible, so I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Then we're going to the building experience. In building this set, you will really notice that everything is made up of little compartments. So you always build one section and then you connect them to each other, which makes the building super easy to follow, but is still interesting enough for even experienced builders to get their hands on. So that's why I'm rating the building experience an 8 out of 10. Then for playability, this set is a really nice set to play around with. The inside of the building is completely interiorized with a lot of small details, and this is just something that sparks the imagination of children to play around with the different levels we have and the stuff we have on the front here, and some movable windowsills and stuff like that. So I think the playability is really decent in a set, and I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Display value, this is a good looking set that will fit in any display piece in any city. This just fits well. It's not quite as big as the modular buildings, for instance, but it's in there. You can combine them. It even has the connection points on the side, so you can put it in a street with your modulars. And I think it would look really well if you combine it with that and in any other city area. So I'm going to give the display value an 8 out of 10. Then for parts, again, usually in 3-in-1 models, the parts selection is not great, at least not very out of the ordinary. The same is for this set. We have some really cool white penguins on top of here. And other than that, there's not a lot of unique stuff going on here, but the amount of pieces and the color variations you get are really good, so that's why I'm giving the part selection a 7 out of 10. And then lastly, value for money. We have to take into account that you can build 3 models out of this. We saw the other 2 last week. If you didn't, you can check them out here. 3 models for the price of one, 80 euros for these sets. I think it's a really good deal. Nowadays, if you can still get this set, because it has been out since 2019, you will probably pay a bit less, but the price will probably rise again since this set is becoming a bit more limited. So value for money, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. Which comes down to an overall rating of an 8 out of 10. So combining this 8 out of 10 with the rating for the B model, which was a 6 out of 10, that was the least of the 3 if you ask me, and the 7 out of 10 for the C model, that comes down to a nice 7 out of 10 for this set. It is absolutely a really nice set to play around with. It has something for all ages and a lot of options to create your own stuff with it. So I think the 7 out of 10 is a really nice rating for this one. And that is it for this trilogy. So let me know what you think of it. Leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can stay updated on what's going on my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.